Hello everybody. The Warriors pulled out a close one on the road in Oklahoma City. The Thunder had staged a big comeback and had been having some success with this 5-out look. Mike Muscala sets this brush screen on Steph Curry. Josh Giddey runs around it. Looney has to help to stop Giddey's drive. Muscala is a good three-point shooter, so this stretch 5 popped out after setting the screen, and now the Warriors defense has to scramble to cover the advantage. Giddey does the acrobatic twisting pass back out to Muscala. Jalen Williams over here is shooting 31% from 3, which for context is worse than Draymond Green, who's shooting 33%. So Poole has no issues selling out to harass Muscala. Wiggins doesn't think Poole will get there in time, so he also sells out. I like how Muscala looks at Jalen Williams in the corner and says, and rotates the ball the other way. Dante decides to go towards a good shooter with the ball. Kevon Looney alertly rotating out to cover Kenrich Williams. Once Looney is out on the perimeter, then it's just a free-for-all under the basket here. Steph Curry is the low weak side man, and he has to rotate to stop this drive. So Steph Curry's man is happy to cut baseline behind Steph Curry. Jordan Poole cannot rotate down fast enough to catch him, and this is a very elegant pass from SGA. Next time down, the Thunder have a chance to tie the game. They give it to SGA, but even though they're still playing 5 out, they change their attack in a small but important way. Muscala again setting the screen. Shai takes the screen, forcing Looney to switch, and then he slows down and settles in, saying, all right, I've got a mismatch. The previous play, remember, Kevon Looney was pulled out to guard a shooter on the wing, so he could not help at the rim. But now when you put him on the ball, we've known since 2018 that Kevon Looney is low-key brilliant at just being super fundamental when guarding the driver. It looks like Shai has the advantage here, but he brings the ball down to his right hip, and then he needs an extra fraction of a second to bring the ball away from Looney, and that gives Kevon just enough time to get in position to block this ball way over on the other side. Beautiful. In this scrum, Jordan Poole is wrestling with Williams for position to get this loose ball, and either by his own propulsion or by Poole giving him a little push, he ends up sailing to the other side of the court. This teeny little advantage is something that the Warriors are expert at exploiting. Jordan Poole turns around and peels out at top speed. He can never get back in the play, and so this is a 4-on-3. Jordan Poole fills the left lane, Andrew Wiggins fills the right lane. Giddey is now in a tough situation because he either has to follow Poole, which will leave Steph completely open, or he has to go pick up Steph and leave Poole completely open behind him. And no one ever got fired for following Steph Curry, so Giddey stays with Steph. Poole enjoys the freedom and space of owning your own home on the sideline. Kenrich Williams, in theory, could have bolted across the court to pick up Poole, but then he's going to leave Andrew Wiggins here completely open for a dunk, so there's just no good answers. That bounce pass was a little bit suspect, but Poole collects it and nails the 3. Next play down, Jalen Williams tries his luck against Looney. Muscala coming up with his brush screen and pop, the same action he's done the last few times. Jalen Williams tries to blow by Looney with raw speed, and Looney just switches. Dante DiVincenzo parks himself out here to prevent the kick-out pass to the spot-up Muscala. Looney takes the bump and just walls off Jalen Williams, and now he's stuck under the basket. Josh Giddey makes a really nice 45-degree angle cut here to give him someone to pass to. The pass is just a little bit too hard, and Giddey has to gather it, which gives Wiggins that fraction of a second he needs to catch up. And in the showdown of countries who are still inexplicably owned by the British Empire, Canada swats Australia. So the Thunder do another pick and roll with Muscala attacking Looney. Remember, Looney has just started switching these and just taking on the challenge of guarding the ball handler, and Muscala had been brush screening and then popping out for a spot up 3, and that was going nowhere. The Thunder try to adjust, and Muscala is going to set this screen on Steph, but then he's going to try to take Steph into the paint. Ball handler accepts the switch from Looney. Muscala immediately runs to the post, Steph stays with him. Steph is strong and he gets inside position on Muscala. Williams doesn't seem interested in getting the ball to Muscala anyway, so he ends up taking this contested 2-point shot. Looney makes it a little bit scary with his contest, and I don't know if he got a piece of it, but this shot does not come close. Steph, in the meantime, now takes on the challenge of boxing out the much bigger Muscala. Look at him get low to try to have a low center of gravity against the bigger man, and he does it. He successfully boxes out Muscala and goes up and gets the rebound. So now the shoe is on the other foot, and Muscala is being attacked by Steph. He's in drop position so that he has a little bit of runway when Steph drives at him. Steph runs by him anyway. This defender has to rotate to stop the drive, and Steph is dying to dish this to Andrew Wiggins. Kenrich Williams reads this all the way. That ball might have even slipped out of Steph's hands. You can see Steph starting to literally beat himself up over that bad pass. Multi-man fast break. Draymond is just unbelievable at guarding these. Draymond splitting the difference. Through peripheral vision, he can see that Wiggins is coming behind him. He tries to get vertical. Giddey shows the ball one way and tries to swing it around the other. And I believe you can see just the edge of Draymond's hand touch the ball. Just enough of a doink here to send the ball very slightly out of place, and that messes up the layup. Draymond knows Steph is mad that he just made that turnover, so he sees Steph in the corner over here, starts running towards him. Looney knows that he's got to clear out. Wiggins knows that he's going to set some kind of pin down for Steph. Wiggins sees a nice opportunity to nail two people for the price of one. First, he nails Steph's man. Second, this guy's guarding Wiggins, but Wiggins, is by existing in 3 dimensions, is also screening him. Steph knows how to position himself, and Draymond puts a pass on the money. Let's finish up with a celebration audit. It starts off very unpromising. Andrew Wiggins, with the great screen, turns and puts his hand up to give Steph the high five, and Steph is no longer here. He's already wandered off to whoop it up, and Wiggins is completely left hanging here. Poor guy. But Steph shows the heart of a champion, recovers. First, Draymond Green with the way down low, the low to low dap. Then Klay Thompson coming in. And not only are they going to do the high to high dap, but notice the subtle technique in the hands. Yes, it's not just a high five, it's a high three. Klay coming in with the OK 3, Steph matching the OK 3, preserving symmetry. Good job, Steph. And Looney coming in with the high to high dap, but Looney with the orthodox high 5. Steph is in high 3 mode, but look how seamlessly, boom, just at the last second, converting to the high 5. It's like someone who can convert between metric and imperial in their head. Beautiful.